This building holds just north of 80,000, and they have come out in very good numbers today at FedEx Field in Landover, Maryland. They love their football in this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with their opponents. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch you hate, watch them lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, out the gate, on site.
Ready? 556. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Go.
And right away, they're going to stack him up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers playing with their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the second and the third level.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Jonathan Allen.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 44-yard line.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school. 56.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Deep ball for Goodwin.
Here we go again.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Prince Amukamara brought him down.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. The throw taken in by Sims. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Now Allen. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
11 at the Eagles' 38-yard line.
Hey, we got a seal. 18, Pioneer. Army. Switch.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended for
but instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. They'll run with Love. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Well short of the line to gain. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to fourth down.
It's fourth down.
So now on fourth down, Washington will hand things over to their kicker, Dustin Hopkins. It'll be spotted on the right hash, a 52-yard attempt. And this one is right down the middle. Well, all offseason, probably a lot of thought goes into that first drive of week one. They didn't get the touchdown, but at least they got something.
And what I like about it is that they didn't overthink it, because you're exactly right. A lot goes into the offseason, the preseason, to get to that first drive of the regular season. They went right downfield, mission accomplished, points on the board.
Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Turning out, camera system incredible.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. From the gun, Jackson. Deep ball for Goodwin. And that's caught inside the 35. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line.
A gain of 46 yards on
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
On first down, it's Sanders. About 3 yards there to the 27.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
Touchdown,
Miles Sanders, 27 yards. And the Eagles have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
the score, Eagles.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the loss of a yard, and now 2nd and 11 from the 24-yard line. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Robert Alford. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
The Eagles. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Check pass. Strong right. I can't believe they let you go.
They'll start with the option. This one out quickly to Watkins. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Not much there, only a yard.
Get out of here, man.
That's the end of the first
Start of the
quarter.
second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Eagles in possession as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go.
Here I come. Here I come. Alert 3. Check. Lucky.
Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. Then he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21.
Ball carrier.
He'll pick up only a yard there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 7.
It's a gain
But
of
one
a
thing we
yard.
certainly know, Alabama churns out first-round picks, and there's another nice play there by one of them, Jonathan Allen, the big defensive tackle.
In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown,
Jackson's
Philadelphia.
pass complete to Jalen Reagor.
Jalen Reagor
Touchdown,
there to make the
Philadelphia.
grab. And the Eagles add on to their lead. And, man, Charles, talk about zinging something in there. Those gloves, they help with one-handed catches, the fun stuff. Any padding for a rocket like that?
One would think so, but I'll guarantee you this. After that throw, his hands will hurt later, not right now in the moment. He's just feeling good about catching it.
Yeah, a little stinger, but a touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one they help force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Love. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Good, strong run against the 3-4 set. And that 3-4, you got to have your guys up front eat up a lot of blocks. The guy playing over the center, the nose, he usually has to take on double teams. But when you're able to successfully move him, you're often able to get some yardage. And that's when linebackers have to clean up and make tackles.
Mike 6. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense. Check out.
That's out to the left and complete. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. Now those linemen, of course, can't be more than a yard downfield when a pass is thrown, and they might have been able to call that on a couple of guys there. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the 1st down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the 1st. That'll be a 41-yard punt, just 1 yard on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
At the 25-yard line.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
Let's go. 70 Lion. Whip. Watch the whip. Slam. Cup 19.
From the gun, it's Jackson. This is complete to Watkins on the slant. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
It's a gain of 6.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss,
get upfield for the extra yardage. When you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. Jackson from the shotgun. Open man, it's Rager. He's got it. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. This will be taken in by Hightower. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down.
7-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Sanders. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. On 3rd down, Jackson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25.
Complete.
A big pickup there for the Eagles' first down, 18 yards.
18 on the play.
Good, strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Down Eagles.
Let's go. Get excited. Let's go. Let's go.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56.
And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll come out in the pistol.
Panther 60. Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
On 2nd and 1, Jackson to the end zone, but it's incomplete. Rookie Jalen Rager, the intended target that time. And it's 3rd and short. And that throw behind his man, he missed him, incomplete.
To go.
9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will take this one in for an Eagle touchdown. Miles Sanders, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. And it's 21-3.
Makes the score Eagles 21, Washington 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
No, I can't go. And whoa, sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
You better bring it.
On play action, Allen. And that will be incomplete with a clock down now to 13 seconds.
Away and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Here I come. Here I 19.
Play action. Now it's Allen. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It's a safety blitz and a sack for Earl Thomas.
An 8-yard loss.
Here's Tressway now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Running to start the drive is Love. He'll have a 1st down past the 40, and he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a 1st.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason, and runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
So 1 play, and they're already just shy of midfield. So the shotgun snap to Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
Complete to
Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and
From the gun, it's Allen.
The Eagles 44-yard line.
Looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval as a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. That's complete right around the 8. And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 7-yard line.
Now Allen again. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there. Sniffed out well defensively, and it brings up 3rd
and 6.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Lose 1. Chef.
Here's a quick throw out left. It's complete. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal.
Don't try my patience. I'm a pour out 1 for the set. Boy, till there's nothing left. On a run to the bed until we younger than
Mike's 47. Let's go, D. No.
Gonna give it to Love. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
This is a tough situation offensively because down 3 scores, the field goal kicker's not even going to come into play here. As an offensive play caller, though, you know you have to take chances. This is the time to get creative.
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A 3-yard touchdown run. And Washington able to close the gap just a bit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
On the return, the Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. And the drive starts with a completion left side. His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
He was looking for Miles Sanders out of the backfield, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Rookie to rookie on the hookup there, and it's a 1st down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. A good push there from that offensive line as Sanders able to take that forward for a gain of about 6 on 1st down.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
And that'll be incomplete. Jackson took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
On is the punter, Johnston, now as he sends this one away. 12 yards on the return that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived. And I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
On play action, Allen. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4.
You ready? Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I don't think you... Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Go.
On first down, here's Love. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up second.
On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Now they go screen. It's complete. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 yards on the second down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
And this is going to be incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A good run of 6 yards there gets him closer to the goal line with 2nd down coming up. 2nd and goal from the 1. Try the toss play to Love. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And Washington able to make this a close game again. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to try and run. But he will not get in here. He's stopped up short of the goal line, and this will remain a 5-point game.
Washington 16.
A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really what the 4-minute offense is you're just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
4 yards on the pickup there, and now they're left with a 3rd and 8. A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
This ball complete to Rager. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
And an Eagle first down.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. That'll be caught. Rager with it. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football.
Watch the curl. 56.
Now Jackson on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. They had a terrific return there. They're finally able to corral him down near the 11-yard line. Well, holding on to the lead at this stage in the second half, those are the types of plays you really want to try and stay away from.
And when you're a rookie, keeping your focus is something that you still have to work on all the time because there's so many distractions around you between the crowd noise and your coaches and your teammates. But the other part, you've got to learn how to finish. The 2 F's for...
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And Washington has retaken the lead. So now an extra point doesn't help much. They'll try to go for 2 to make the difference a field goal, and they can lead it by 3. They'll try and run it here. And he'll get into the end zone. So now a field goal would only tie as they've upped their lead to 3. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here.
56 is the mic. And let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over.
Check 50. 70 Timberwolf. Slam. Check your hot read.
Play action. It's Jackson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Here's Jackson. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's Washington that scoops it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got... And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Bryce Love, 29 yards. And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Hopkins with the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Eagles 21.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you? Yeah, that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot?
And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Bryce Love, 53 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further.
The extra point.
I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, 2 sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive, and they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this fourth quarter. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Gain of 5 brings up second.
They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Jackson's pass.
Another incomplete pass there. What do you take from this game offensively?
Well, you know it's tough to really analyze for them because it is a team game, right? And let's be honest, though. The defense did them no favors in this one at all. Offense actually moved the ball. So, bottom line, film session, defense, it's going to be a real tough one for them. Offense, they'll get a little bit of praise.
Here's Jackson from the gun on 3rd down. This short throw caught by Goddard. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
They'll try and throw for it with Jackson. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellows in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off inside the 10. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line. Oh, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game, go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 1-yard pickup brings up 3rd and 13.
So it's Washington getting the victory here. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Yeah, real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason, but now I'm listening to you. So for Washington, that'll be a happy locker room as they start the season 1-0. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for Philadelphia, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Los Angeles Rams. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.